If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
I know my coach make it very evident, Larry Foote, he make it evident that we have to affect the game. Like, it could solely be on us if we dominate the game the way we're supposed to.
As you know, I have stuck to my Buccaneers canons all year long. Last year, preseason, I said the Bucs are going to win the championship because Brady was going to come, and I saw that storyline from a long way away that he's going to win in his first non-Patriot season.
I am by no means an expert. However, I have heard so much from pundits and so-called experts talk about how much trouble the Bucs are in, how the Rams are going to exploit the Bucs purely because Tristan Wirfs and Jensen are injured. Yes, Wirfs is a big part of the Bucs, but the last time I checked, there's a lot more to the Bucs team than just one man. Look at how many injuries the Bucs have had to go throughout this whole season. Key players gone due to injuries or whatever else. Yet the Bucs are still here. They still win. What does that say about this team? It says the Bucs play as a single unit. They're not dependent on one player. How many times have we seen teams with big names that look great on paper with all these pundits riding their coattails and then end up falling short? If the last 21 years of Brady's career has proven anything, it's that big names, big hype, individual highlight reels do not equate to championships.
And you guys made history as a Super Bowl team with every starter coming back. Tell me about the culture and how that happened. What went into your decision to come back?
So initially, when free agency started, I knew I wanted to be a Buc. It was just a matter of working out the right deal. And I had my agent, Drew, who I knew was going to take care of that. So once we got the numbers worked, I was ready to resign. I didn't even think about going nowhere. I didn't want to go nowhere else. I knew what we was building here, like, had dynasty potential, and I wanted to be a part of that. It's just like our atmosphere and our camaraderie in the locker room is just amazing. I love being a part of it. And it's like the best it's been since our Super Bowl run in Denver. So I see that a lot of similarities from this team and that team. So I want to be a part of that for as long as possible.
Comparing Tom Brady to other players isn't good enough anymore. He has 35 career playoff wins. The Dallas Cowboys franchise has 35. San Francisco has 33. The Raiders have 25. Brady's 7 Super Bowl wins, most all time. So the question, what is left for you to do, is legit.
I love the game and I love being out there with my teammates. So we just had a lot of success over a lot of years trying to do the right thing.
We got our leaders who go around talking to everybody, making everybody feel welcomed and feel like a part of the team. So just like when our top guys doing it, it's easy for everybody to just feel welcome and feel like it's okay to be yourself and just talk and have fun. And when it's time to turn it on and focus. But just that camaraderie and just the atmosphere is just amazing, man.
Yeah, I think the first thing that you have to do is shut down the run. And the Bucs have done a great job of doing that. We know that they're one of the best rush defenses in the National Football League. And so right away, you have to take that away from the Rams. Don't allow them to have that balance.
Well, last year in the playoffs, your defense had an incredible run. You shut down Drew Brees and then Aaron Rodgers and then Patrick Mahomes. And we're thinking, hey, they've got everybody back. This could be one of the best defenses of all time. But the injuries have kind of slowed you down this year. I don't think you've had a chance to really show that till last week. Now we started to get everybody back together. Could you kind of sense it last week that, hey, we're ready to do something special here?
Yeah, it's blessing that everybody is coming back from injuries and we are getting healthy at the right time. So we are able to play at one of our highest levels that we've been at all year. And like just playoffs, you always take it up. Like you already think you play 100% in the regular season, but when playoffs come, you take it up another 10 notches anyway. So combining that with everybody becoming healthy again, you should see a lot of tenacious defense out there, just relentless effort and everything that we do. And that's what we need to do to help our team win, and we're going to do it.
Another thing a lot of these experts forget to mention, the The Bucs defense is a lot healthier now. They're not going to sit by and let Stafford and the Rams offense do as they please. Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett, Levante David, JPP, Devin White, and all those boys are going to come out firing. They're going to have something to say about it. I also think Scotty Miller is going to have a big game. The Bucs are a lot better than you think.
Listen to my inner, X's and O's as opposed to believing the hearts and minds of my eyes and my heart, right?
Clear eyes.
And so
it's like you never go broke taking profits, but you always go broke betting against Tom Brady.
And I told you, don't let me do it again. Yeah. And I chose the Bucs going into the season this year, and I stuck to my canons Thanksgiving and leading into the playoffs. And now the fact that these two guys right in the middle, exactly where you want to get pressure on Brady, right up the middle, are hurt. And Donald is coming in, and Les Snead added Von Miller to go with Leonard Floyd, and we saw what they just did to Arizona. I am genuinely, hellaciously worried for my pick. But that is TB12, man. That is TB12.
Rich, I'm sorry to say this, the Bucs aren't the Cardinals. Brady isn't going to miss the key plays that Kyler Murray missed. Cliff Kingsbury did not prepare his team well. He didn't look at how the 49ers exploited the Rams. He was trying to blitz Stafford when in reality Stafford just ate it up. Todd Bowles and Bruce Arians will have a game plan that will actually work. They'll exploit the Rams' weaknesses.
And did you feel that last week against Philadelphia? Everyone's saying this is the #1 running team in football, and how are they going to be? And you guys just played with great speed and really smothered them.
Oh, I almost definitely felt it last week. Like from the first play, Jay White, Devin, Twan, everybody just flying around making them plays early on in the game. And when you see somebody make that first play and the energy they have after they make that play, we all want to feed off of that. We all want to get out of time to make a play. And that's like when we are at our best, when we thrive, and is when we got the high energy. And no matter who it is, when the opportunity comes for that person to make the play, they make it. And that's what we did last week.
Obviously, what we've done here the last 2 seasons has been a lot of fun for me to learn and grow with these players and our organization and put ourselves in a good position. Now we got to go take advantage of it.
Every week, it's like they just announce some record and it's usually his record that they broke at the stadium there. It's like, oh, Tom broke another record.
I know you guys played the Rams earlier in the season. You take a lot of pride in stopping the run, and you did shut down their running game, but they threw the ball on you. What did you see from that first game that you guys need to improve on?
I think we need to get to the quarterback more. We gave him a clean pocket for a lot of the game. So I think if we could get that pressure on him, have him like the San Fran game, the last time they played San Fran, if we could assimilate that pressure, that we'll be in a good position. But our back ain't going to be good. They're going to hold up. But if you give the quarterback enough time, he's going to find somebody to throw the ball to. So I think if our front, 5 or 7, whoever rushing the pass, if we could get there, we're going to have a great chance of winning the game.
Brady still locks in the same way each week during the playoffs, to the point where he tells the media relations staff nothing extra this week.
This isn't the time for the, trips to the movie theaters or there's a time to lock in on football because, this is all we have is 3 days left and we got to earn more.
Brady's former Patriot teammate Rob Ninkovich said he wouldn't be surprised if Brady retired after this season. At least we know where his current teammates stand.
I don't want it to happen at all. I mean, if you want to go out, they always say the best way is to go out is on top. But I don't hang them up, Tom, man. Don't do it.
In your mind, what do you and the rest of the front seven, what do you have to do for the Bucs to win this game against the Rams?
We have to play fast and just be decisive in our movements. Don't be playing around at the line of scrimmage too much. Just whatever we see, trust our read and take it. Don't be just second guessing anything. Just like, I really think the 49ers gave us a blueprint on how they rushed and got after the quarterback. I think we just follow that blueprint that they gave us. We'll be in great shape, but just get off the ball. And if you go on straight, go straight 100 miles per hour. If you come in inside, go inside 100 miles per hour. Just be physical and aggressive. And if we could do that, that means we're going to get sacks, we're going to be disruptive, and we're going to be able to control the game.
This last part has nothing to do with the Bucs defense. I was tired and irritable and heard Nick Wright trashing Brady, so I'm sorry for singling you out here, Nick, but you know what you did.
I think this is one of the few things in sports people don't disagree about, Broussard. Of course Brady gets the calls. No one else does, particularly in the biggest spots.
Nick Wright, stop your whining. Really? Stop it. You're whining. How about you want to show a Kansas City highlight from 2019? How about the D Ford penalty, huh? How about him being in the neutral zone? That's what cost you. All right, how about showing that one? So, look, to paint this picture like Brady's only been to the last, his last 2 Super Bowls because the refs gave him a favorable whistle or flag, that's just false. All right, he earned it. But his quote to Jim Gray was about roughing the passer. And that's what a lot of people feel like. And if he did get favorable whistles, like if the referees were just in his back pocket, then he would be much higher in getting roughing the passer calls. You talk about his quick release, yes. But he threw the football more than what? All but like one quarterback in the history of the game this season? A lot of opportunities to get roughing the passer calls, and he had zero until last week. Yeah. And that was a bad call. I get it, but it looked like initially he hit him low when he really didn't. And so I agree with what Brady said, Wilds. I don't think he gets a favorable call with roughing the passer, but referees do let him talk a lot, run his mouth to other players, opponents, and to them. But I also think, Nick, you hit it on the head. He earned that. And I'm not saying, a great player should get favorable calls, but there's a human element. Referees are human. Sure. And when they have admiration for a living legend, like he's literally a living legend, then that human element sometimes is going to come to play. Michael Jordan, his most famous shot against Utah, he clearly shoved Brian Russell, and referees let it go. And some of that was probably he's the great Michael Jordan, just in the moment, so they're not going to call it. Did Muhammad Ali win some rounds that he shouldn't have? Yeah, I watched him. You guys were in diapers. I watched him.
Then we agree.
And he did. You weren't even born, actually, some of you. So, yeah, I do think occasionally that comes to play for Brady. But overall, it's more perception than reality, Wilds.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.